Welcome to this lesson on the Law of Independent Assortment, one of the fundamental principles of genetics discovered by Gregor Mendel. This law explains how different genes are inherited independently from one another, creating incredible genetic diversity in living organisms. The Law of Independent Assortment states that during gamete formation, which is the process of creating sex cells like sperm and eggs, different genes segregate independently of one another. This means that the inheritance of one trait does not affect the inheritance of another trait, as long as the genes are located on different chromosomes. There are three key concepts to understand. First, each gene pair segregates independently during meiosis, which is the cell division process that produces gametes. Second, this independent sorting creates new allele combinations that were not present in either parent. Third, this law specifically applies to genes that are located on different chromosomes, not genes that are close together on the same chromosome. Mendel discovered this principle by studying pea plants. He examined two different traits simultaneously: seed shape, which could be either round or wrinkled, and seed color, which could be either yellow or green. By tracking how these two traits were inherited together, he noticed that they sorted independently, leading to his groundbreaking discovery. A dihybrid cross involves breeding two organisms that are heterozygous for two different traits. In our pea plant example, this would be RRYY crossed with RRYY, where R represents the dominant allele for round seeds, R for wrinkled seeds, Y for yellow color, and Y for green color. Each parent can produce 4 different types of gametes because the genes assort independently. When genes assort independently, each parent with the genotype RRYY can produce 4 possible gamete combinations: RY, 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 and RY. Each of these combinations has an equal probability of occurring. This variety of gametes is what leads to the genetic diversity we see in offspring. When we cross two heterozygous parents for both traits, the offspring show a classic phenotypic ratio of 9:3:3:1. This means out of 16 total offspring combinations, 9 will show both dominant traits, 3 will show the first dominant and second recessive, 3 will show the first recessive and second dominant, and 1 will show both recessive traits. This ratio is a hallmark of independent assortment. Let's summarize the important points. Genes sort independently during meiosis, the process of creating gametes. This independent sorting creates genetic variation in offspring, meaning children can have trait combinations different from either parent. Finally, this principle is a foundation of genetic diversity, which is essential for evolution and the adaptation of species to changing environments.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.